Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak English with Cath. I'm really happy you're here with us today. Today, we're talking about something many English learners feel nervous about: small talk. You know, those short conversations we have with people we don't know very well. Maybe with a coworker, maybe with someone sitting next to you, maybe with a stranger in a cafe. Many learners tell me the same thing. They say, "Cath, I know English, but I don't know how to start talking." And honestly, that is very normal.
Oh, yes, I know that feeling very well. Sometimes I'm standing next to someone, maybe in an elevator or waiting in line, and I think, maybe I should say something. But my brain suddenly becomes empty. I forget all my English.
That happens to many people. Even native English speakers sometimes feel this way. Starting a conversation can feel scary. But the good news is this: small talk is actually very simple. You don't need big vocabulary, you don't need perfect grammar. You just need a few simple ideas. And today, we will practice them together.
That sounds good, because sometimes I worry about saying the wrong thing, like maybe I will sound strange.
That's a very common worry. But small talk is not about saying something perfect. It's about being friendly. It's about showing interest in another person. Let's imagine a situation. You are at a coffee shop. You are waiting for your coffee. Next to you, another person is also waiting. There is a small moment of silence. This is a perfect moment for small talk.
But what do I say first?
Good question. One of the easiest ways to start small talk is to talk about the situation around you. For example, you could say, "Looks like it's very busy today," or "This place is always full in the morning." Simple, natural, easy.
Oh, that actually feels very natural, because you're just talking about what is happening.
Exactly. You're not asking a big personal question, you're just making a small comment. And very often, the other person will respond. For example, you say, "Looks like it's very busy today." And the other person might say, "Yes, mornings are always like this." Now the conversation has started.
So small talk begins with something simple.
Yes, think of it like opening a door. You're not walking into the whole house yet, you're just opening the door a little.
I like that idea.
Let's look at another situation. You are in an elevator. Many people feel awkward in elevators. Everyone is quiet, looking at the numbers, waiting. But this can also be a moment for small talk. You might say, "Long day today," or "It's really hot outside today." Weather is one of the most common small talk topics in English.
I've heard that before. People say English speakers talk about the weather a lot.
Yes, we do. And there's a reason. Weather is safe. Everyone experiences it. Everyone understands it. And it's easy to talk about. For example, "Nice weather today." "Looks like it might rain." "It's really cold this morning." These sentences are simple, but they start conversation.
I think sometimes learners feel these sentences are too simple.
That's true, but simple is good. Remember, small talk is not a speech. It's just a connection, a small moment between two people. Let's try a short role play. I will be the person in the coffee shop. You are standing next to me. Ready?
Okay, I'll try.
You look around and see many people waiting. What could you say?
Maybe, wow, it's very busy here today.
That's perfect. Then I might say, "Yes, mornings are always like this." Now what could you say?
Maybe, do you come here often?
Very good. That's a natural question. And I might answer, "Yes, almost every morning before work." Now we have a conversation. See how it grows slowly?
Yes, it starts small and becomes bigger.
Exactly. Small talk grows step by step. First a comment, then a short response, then a question, then another answer. and suddenly you are having a conversation. I think another problem learners have is fear. Fear that the other person doesn't want to talk.
That's true. But remember something important. Small talk is an invitation, not a demand. You're simply giving the other person a chance to talk. If they want to talk, they will respond. If they don't, they may just smile. And that's okay too.
So if someone gives a short answer, maybe they don't want to continue.
Yes. For example, you say, "Busy day today?" And they say, "Yeah," and then silence. That may mean they are tired or not interested in talking, and that's perfectly fine. Small talk should always feel relaxed, not forced.
That actually makes me feel less pressure.
Good, because conversation should feel light. Now, let's practice another situation. You're sitting on a bus. Someone sits next to you. You notice they are reading a book. You might say, "That looks like an interesting book." Simple, friendly, curious.
And maybe they say, "Yes, it's really good." Exactly. Then you could ask, "What is it about?" And now the conversation continues. See how natural that feels?
Yes, it doesn't feel like studying English. It feels like real life.
That's the goal. Learning English is not just about grammar. It's about communication. It's about feeling comfortable talking to people. And small talk is the first step to that confidence. Many friendships start with small talk. Many professional connections start with small talk. Even job opportunities sometimes start with small talk.
Wow. So something very small can become something very important.
Exactly. And the best part is this. The more you practice small talk, the easier it becomes. Your brain becomes faster. Your confidence grows. And soon, starting conversations will feel natural.
I would love that.
And we're going to practice more together because there are many simple ways to start conversations in English, sometimes with comments, sometimes with questions, sometimes with compliments. And when you know these patterns, you never feel stuck again. Another very natural way to start small talk is with a compliment. People everywhere enjoy hearing something positive. But the key is to keep the compliment simple and natural. For example, you might say, "I like your jacket," or "That's a nice bag," or "Your shoes look great." Short, friendly, easy.
That sounds easy. But sometimes I worry the other person might think it's strange.
That's a good point. The secret is tone. If you say it in a relaxed and friendly way, it feels natural. Also, compliments about things are usually safer than compliments about someone's body or appearance. For example, good small talk compliments. "I like your laptop sticker." "That's a cool backpack." "That's a nice notebook." These feel comfortable and casual.
So the compliment becomes the door to conversation.
Exactly. Let's imagine another situation. You are in a co-working space. Someone sits next to you and opens a laptop with a beautiful design sticker. You could say, "That sticker looks really cool." The person might smile and say, "Oh, thank you. I bought it when I traveled to Japan." And suddenly you have a new topic: travel.
Ah, I see. One small sentence can create a whole conversation.
Yes, and that is the magic of small talk. It grows naturally. Now let's practice another situation many learners experience: meeting coworkers at work. Maybe it's Monday morning. You arrive at the office, you see your coworker. What do people often say? "Good morning." Then usually a small question follows. For example, "How was your weekend?"
Yes, I hear that a lot.
It's one of the most common small talk questions in English. How was your weekend? And the answer does not need to be long. For example, "It was nice. I just relaxed at home." Or, "It was good. I met some friends." Then the other person may ask a follow-up question: "What did you do?" Or, "Where did you go?" And again, the conversation continues naturally.
Sometimes learners worry their answers are too simple.
But simple is perfect for small talk. You don't need long stories. Small talk is like a ping pong game. Short sentence, short response, back and forth.
Ping-pong conversation.
Exactly. Now, let's practice a role play for the workplace. I'll start. Good morning, Lester. How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I went to a night market with my friends.
Oh, nice. Which night market?
The one near the river. It was very busy.
I've been there before. The food there is amazing.
Yes, I ate grilled chicken and noodles.
That sounds delicious. See how easy that was?
Yes, it didn't feel stressful.
That's the goal. Small talk should feel comfortable. Now let's talk about another situation. Meeting someone new. Maybe at a party, maybe at an event, maybe at a class. Often, people start with introductions. Hi, I'm Cath. And the other person says, Hi, I'm Lester. After that, many learners feel stuck. They think, what do I say next?
Yes, that happens to me. After the name, my brain freezes.
That's very common. Here are 3 simple questions you can use. Question 1, where are you from? Very common, very natural. Question 2, what do you do? This means asking about someone's job. Question 3, how do you know the host? This is very common at parties.
Those questions feel very useful.
Yes, because they help people talk about themselves, and people usually enjoy that. Let's try another role play. We're meeting at a language exchange event. Hi, I'm Cath.
Hi, I'm Lester. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I'm from Cambodia.
That's wonderful. Is this your first time at this event?
Yes, it is. I want to practice my English more.
That's a great reason to come. See, the conversation continues naturally.
I noticed something.
What did you notice?
Your questions are simple.
Exactly. Small talk questions are usually simple and open. They invite the other person to talk. Here are a few more useful small talk questions. What do you like to do in your free time? Have you been here before? What kind of music do you like? What are you watching these days? These questions are friendly and easy.
I like the question about free time.
Yes, hobbies are great small talk topics. People enjoy talking about things they like. For example, I like hiking. I enjoy watching movies. I like cooking. Then you can ask a follow-up question. What kind of movies? Where do you usually hike? What do you like to cook? And now the conversation becomes more interesting.
So the secret of small talk is curiosity.
Exactly. You don't need perfect English. You just need curiosity. When you show interest in people, conversations grow naturally. Now let's talk about something important: listening. Many learners focus on what they will say next, but good conversation is not only speaking, it's also listening.
That makes sense.
When someone answers your question, listen carefully, then respond to what they said. For example, if someone says, I love hiking, you could say, Oh, really? Where do you usually go? Or, I've never tried hiking before. Is it difficult? These responses show you are interested, and the conversation continues.
I think this makes conversations feel more real.
Yes, real conversations are not scripts, they are reactions. You respond to what the other person says. That is what makes conversation feel alive. Sometimes learners think they need many topics prepared. But actually, one topic can continue for a long time if you ask good follow-up questions. For example, someone says they love traveling. You could ask, What was your favorite place? How long did you stay there? What food did you try? Each answer creates another question, and suddenly you have been talking for 10 minutes.
Wow, small talk can become a real conversation.
Exactly. It starts small, but it can grow into something meaningful. And when learners practice these small moments every day, their confidence grows naturally, because speaking English becomes part of real life, not just something inside a classroom. And when that happens, English begins to feel like a natural tool for connection. Now let's talk about one more important part of small talk: how to keep a conversation going. Many learners can start a conversation, but after one or two sentences, the conversation suddenly stops, and then there is silence.
Oh, yes. That silence can feel very uncomfortable. Sometimes I panic and don't know what to say next.
That happens to many people, but there is a very simple trick that helps keep conversations alive. It's called the follow-up question. When someone answers your question, you ask another small question related to their answer. Let's imagine someone says, "I like watching movies." You could respond with, "Oh, nice. What kind of movies do you like?" Maybe they answer, "I like action movies." Then you can ask, "Do you have a favorite one?" See how the conversation continues step by step?
Yes, it feels like a chain. One answer creates the next question.
Exactly. Conversation grows like a chain. Now let's try a short example together. Lester, what do you like to do in your free time?
I like playing football and watching movies.
Oh, nice. Do you usually play football with friends?
Yes, every Sunday morning.
That sounds fun. Where do you usually play?
At a small field near my house.
See how easy that was?
Yes, and it didn't feel like studying English.
That's the best kind of practice, real conversation. Now there's another skill that helps small talk feel natural, and that skill is sharing a little about yourself. Conversation should not feel like an interview. If you only ask questions, the other person might feel uncomfortable. So after they answer, you can share something small about yourself. For example, someone says, "I like cooking." You could say, "That's great. I like cooking too, but I'm not very good at it." Now the conversation feels balanced.
So it becomes a two-way conversation.
Exactly. Both people share. Both people listen. That's how natural conversations work. Now let's imagine another everyday situation. You are waiting for a bus. Someone is standing next to you. You might say, "Do you know if this bus goes downtown?" The person answers, "Yes, it does." Then you could say, "Great, I'm still learning the bus routes." Now the conversation feels friendly. Maybe the other person asks, "Are you new here?" And suddenly you are talking about living in the city. Small talk often begins with simple, practical questions like that.
I think many learners don't realize how many opportunities there are for small talk.
You're right. Small talk can happen almost anywhere. At a cafe, in a store, at work, in a class, at the gym, even while walking a dog in the park. Everyday life is full of small conversation moments, and each moment is a chance to practice English.
Sometimes learners wait for the perfect moment to speak.
Yes, but the perfect moment rarely comes. Confidence grows from small attempts. Even one short sentence is progress. If you say, "Nice weather today," that's practice. If you ask, "Have you been here before?" That's practice. Every small conversation builds your confidence.
That makes speaking English feel much less scary.
Good, because learning a language should open doors, not create fear. Before we finish today, let's do one final role play. Imagine we are sitting in a cafe. You start the conversation.
Okay, let me try. Looks like this place is really popular.
Yes, it's always busy around this time.
Do you come here often?
Yes, I come here before work. Their coffee is really good.
I'm trying it for the first time today.
Oh, really? What did you order?
Just a cappuccino.
Good choice. Their cappuccino is one of my favorites.
That conversation felt very natural.
Exactly. And you did it with simple English. That's the most important lesson today. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need big vocabulary. You just need courage to start. And when you practice small talk regularly, speaking English begins to feel easier, more natural, more comfortable.
I feel like small talk is the first step to real confidence.
It truly is, because confidence grows from action. Every conversation, even a short one, helps your brain become faster and more relaxed in English. And little by little, you start enjoying conversations instead of fearing them. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
Yes, thank you for listening. We hope this episode helps you feel more confident starting conversations in English.
Remember, the next time you meet someone, just start small. One sentence can begin a great conversation. And we'll see you again very soon on Speak English with Cath. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.